All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So there's a certain someone out there in the comments that has been requesting this video tirelessly. And I'm sorry to make you wait so long, but we're finally here. This is Commissioner Dynamo. And the video title, I can't wait to see what the hell this is all about. The time I got jumped by cheerleaders, in parentheses, they started it, ... kinda. What the hell is this? What is this and why do I have to react to it? I guess let's find out. No long intro here. I just want to get into it. So as I always do, I'm going to link the original video from Dynamo down below in the description for you guys. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, or if you guys want to watch this video without my commentary, go right ahead. It's there for you. Highly recommend it. Commissioner Dynamo, as I always say, is one of my favorite basketball YouTubers and possibly the funniest basketball YouTuber out there. So yeah, without further ado, everyone, please leave this video a like. And yeah, I think Dynamo has a merch store now, so check that out if you guys are fans. And okay, let's see what the story is about getting jumped by cheerleaders.
There comes a time when you're known for some things that simply won't go away. It's a stain on your resume.
And the guy making this video once got jumped by a group of cheerleaders in his 8th grade.
Mickey and mouse are two separate words. That's also the amount of times I was jumped by a cheerleader.
I was chased by a squirrel in middle school in gym class. And then you add in the jump by cheerleaders thing, which I'm going to talk about as well.
What? Okay, so this was brewing at the time because this is a year old. So what happened with the cheerleaders? Where's the cheerleader story? Okay.
Well,
Caddyshack.
we're waiting.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I got jumped by about 10, 12 cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
The year was, I cannot remember what the year was. Biggest song at the time was this, though. Well, I mean, if you knew what the song was, couldn't you just look the song up and see what year it came out? Then you could have told us to shut up. Shut up.
Fair enough,
This is
though.
a traumatic experience for me. You should
Why?
be lucky that I'm even bothering to say this, because some people take things like this with them to the grave. This was the
What?
last few days of middle school. My middle school looked basically kind of like this, just by a different name. As customary for the last days of middle school, there is what's called an 8th grade farewell, and there's celebratory affairs such as food, drinks, party, merriment. This was an indoor and outdoor event. And one of the things that I really wanted to do was partake in some basketball.
Okay.
Since it's not too often that we all get to just stop what we're doing and just play without being told when to go here, and stuff. And it was just one of the many things I wanted to do that day. Unfortunately, the basketball court was under the utilization of cheerleaders.
Okay.
Now, more than half of these girls I knew and I was friends with. So is it not as bad if your friends jump you, or half of your friends jump you, or is it still a jumping? You'd have to tell me that below.
It depends on if this is really getting jumped or it's something else. We got to continue.
But they had it in for me, because for most of the entire semester, damn near the whole school year, I had been talking that shit about the cheerleading squad. This all stems from a prep rally that took place in the beginning of the year, where I was then in the know of them being able to cut class as part of many other benefits of being cheerleaders, and they get to participate in it. And I said, wait a minute, objection, why do they get to participate? All they do is smile and fall? I fell every day on the regular, so why don't I get to cut class? Then I see them one day eating pizza. So y'all get fed pizza on top of cutting class? And then I said in there, well, I bet it's Domino's pizza, because that's all y'all know how to do is fall and tip backwards. I also said, if you put pom-poms on a cactus.
Okay, so he's egging him on the whole time. He's just pushing him to the breaking point.
Get a more lively performance. Now, you may be sitting
that's
here
my home.
thinking, yeah, it looks like you kind of were asking for it. That's debatable. I was only expressing my first
By
amendment.
the way, anybody who has been wondering where I live in a little house like right here. That's where my house is. Right in the middle of the desert. There's a little door. Wait, there's a little door? No? There you go. There's a little door. This looks like something else. I'm going to move on.
pom-poms on a cactus, you
My
get
bad.
a more lively performance. Now you may be
I'm not an artist.
sitting here thinking, yeah, it looks like you kind of were asking for it. That's debatable. I was only expressing my First Amendment rights. That's no reason for me to be punished, is it?
Right.
My school spirit was also starting to wane at this point, and it hit an all-time low in high school. Everybody who I went to middle school with, we all went to the same high school. So there was a little bit of inner turmoil fueling some of my remarks. But did they try to understand that? Did they try to sympathize? Did they try to show some empathy?
I'm sorry, Batman the Animated Series. Shoot. Maybe my favorite animated series of all time. All right. I wasn't listening to him because I got distracted.
Marks. But did they try to understand that? Did they try to sympathize? Did they try to show some empathy? No. They plotted and planned my assassination.
They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
It wasn't until the middle of freshman year where I was told by one of them that they had been plotting this coup d'etat for the better part of the entire school year.
Okay.
Comprehend that for a moment. There's about 9 to 10 months of school. So after only 2 months of shit talk and me making jokes at your expense, you decide to plan my downfall?
I mean,
Really? I
makes
could see
sense.
After 5 months, but only 2 months. Some of my best material was in month 4. There was 2 girls that got into a fight with one another, and I started calling them nosebleeders. 1, 2, 3, and 4. My teeth just went across the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Punches to my shoulder blades. I was on fire. I was like Wilt Chamberlain, putting up big numbers. But if only I knew my time was running out. I only felt some type of way about them commandeering the whole court to themselves. I said, take that train wreck somewhere else. I then decided to go about my business, and they didn't begin the attack right then and there. They waited until I was eating an elephant ear from one of the stands outside. I'm at my most vulnerable when I'm eating something I enjoy. And they started coming from all sides. And then it was like, hey, what are you doing? What's that? Let me get a tail. Oh, let me get that. I'm like, what is this? Hands all over the place. And I'm like, wait, I'm surrounded. I don't like this. It was like a scene out of Animal Planet.
The pack tries to wear him down. This number of hyenas could kill him.
And then they pounced.
Man, say you want no trouble, you know what I'm saying?
I do. Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Stop it, Bree. Yeah, nice execution. I'm gonna give that an 8.
I was disoriented and crushed
That takes me back.
while others watched on. Not one person helped. No one. They got a kick out of it. There were even cheers, as if these very same people weren't laughing at the jokes that I was making. Now they've turned on me. They've betrayed me. The public has turned its back on me. Although
You get what you get, man. You were the instigator here, man.
I have to admit, they were far more coordinated during this beating than I had ever seen them in their routine.
You're still
I was
doing
then
it.
given yet another beating by the head of the cheerleading squad, and her name was Autumn, and she was very well endowed indeed. So some of that was a little enjoyable. Some moments of haram, yes, but enjoyable. Up until the point she put me in a headlock and I couldn't get out of it. I could not get out of it. It was very bad. It was shameful. I tried to play it off like I was just acting like, oh, you got me there. But no, I physically could not muster the strength to get out of it. She grew up with like 3 or 4 brothers. They trained her to be deadly. This was bad. This was talked about for years going into high school. This was used against me in the worst of ways. I was coerced. This kept getting brought up. They would laugh at my jokes, but anytime I do anything slightly irritating to them, they would say, let's not have a repeat of what happened during 8th grade. If they tried that again now, I could probably take them. I mean, I have bad feet. So, I don't know. I'd have to end things pretty quickly. Anything drags on past like 3 or 4 minutes, I'm in trouble. If you got a kick, see what I did there, out of this story, leave a like, show some support for this video, and I will provide you with the next one, being how not to talk to someone you have a crush on. If you cringe easily, I suggest you don't watch it. You may die.
All right, well, that was something. Once again, why did I need to react to this? Like, literally, why did I need to react to this? This is what happens. I blindly trust my my audience, and when I'm told to react to something, like, especially when it's like from a content creator I know, like Dynamo, I don't even I don't even preview the first 5 seconds. I'm just like, all right, I'll do it. It's just like, I trust your channel, so screw it. But why did I need to react to this story of Dynamo picking a fight with a bunch of girls and then them whooping his ass in middle school? I don't know. Well, all I have to say is freaking hilarious, man. I love Dynamo's channel. There's still so many little nuggets in this channel's history that I know I'm missing, like this one right here, that I doubt I would ever click on. You know what I mean? Because it's so far back. So no, I do appreciate getting the recommendation to react to this, just because, well, I'm normally just talking about basketball. This time, I ended up accidentally drawing a penis on top of a desert mountain and calling it my house. Can't come back from that one. It is what it is. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Go check out Dynamo's channel if you haven't done it yet. Like the vid if you don't mind. It helps out a lot. Subscribe. You know the drill. And yeah, hit that bell if you want to get notified for the next one. You guys are crazy. I love you guys. It's a great community. You're all so awesome. All right, I'm out of here, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you in the comments. Peace out, and be water, my friends.